Hello people! Welcome back to Food Glam Life. Today I'm going to be testing out possibly the world's greatest dupe for the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, eyeshadow palette. And cut here to how I ordered it. So as you can see, this is a very deliberate dupe for the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And I know a lot of people have, you know, despite everything, they've said the price tag on the Huda Beauty one has been pretty steep. So this, by the company Bad Habit, is only available on shophush.com. And it's an exact dupe, and it has some excellent reviews for the quality of its eyeshadows. And let's see, here's some swatches, and it's usually sold out, so this is the first time that I was able to look at that. And it's only $10. International shipping is $20, but that's okay, right? The Huda Beauty one is obviously it's original, but it's $65. But those are the swatches, and I have seen other swatches on Instagram, so I was really excited to try this out, and I thought I would get it and also give you my reviews. Alright, so you saw I went to shophush.com and I ordered it from, and it's by a company called Bad Habit, and you guys, all because of you, I've had this. I think I had it on my Insta stories and I swatched it for you guys I think 2 weeks ago, and since then I have not used it because I wanted to test it out in front of you on camera. So it's all your fault that I haven't. It's like sitting here in this carton and I haven't used it, and also it's because I'm a little lazy when it comes to doing anything but also filming my videos. Anyway, so so this is it. This is the packaging. It's really well made. I mean, seriously, even when I was swatching it, does this look like $10 to you? That's 1,000 rupees. Like, to get 18 shades and I swatched them. Like, first of all, they're like exactly the same colors. And okay, so this is different from being fake makeup because this is not fake. It's just a dupe. And the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, okay, so I bought, you know, I recently reviewed the fake Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I bought off of AliExpress. And that, like, you know, the packaging was really cheap. That was 15 bucks. Now that it's cheaper, but this is not like cheap packaging. It's heavy, it's solid, it's got a mirror in it that the Huda Beauty one doesn't. And, you know, all love for her. I'm really proud of the fact that, you know, we have a Muslim woman from our region doing this and running her business that's so globally successful. But the fact is, it's $65, and if you get it through a page that's selling it over here, then they tack on more like commission and stuff, and then even if you buy it there with taxes, you know, it comes around to like 7,000 yeah, over 7,000 rupees. This was $10, okay, and they had a whole bunch of other things too that was very affordable. I used that in my last video, not in my last video, but in my recent video. I used the eyeshadow primer, which I've also used right now. It's kind of creasing right now, but the J-Cat Beauty, and I got it, you know, a few other things. I also ordered something for a giveaway for you guys. So shipping, international shipping on the site was $20. Okay, so that's $30, which is, you know, a little over 3,000 rupees. And then I had to pay customs, which like really hurts my heart because it's like they have the stupidest things which they charge you customs on, like don't even ask. And so that was like 1,600 rupees, which is around $15. So a total of $45, or like, you know, 4,700 rupees that I spent. Still cheaper than the Beauty like actual rose gold palette. But the thing is, I don't have that, so I can't do a side by side. But I can show you, and if you're familiar with that one, then you can see that these colors are like exactly the same. I mean, almost exactly the same. And I swatched it on Insta stories, so you saw how pigmented they are. And not only pigmented, let me go into these like these pressed pigments, and they're like, I think they're 2 shimmers and the rest are pressed pigments. But let me just show you the pressed pigments. These are the main ones. Look at that. I mean, I'm very impressed. Like, it's $10, you know, so if you're in the US, it will be even cheaper for you. Sorry, I can never. I just feel like the camera never catches how beautiful sparkly colors are. Let me just go over the top line of the mattes. Stains me. You see that? That's a lot of pigment. So overall, I think I'm going to be very, very pleased with this. I'm very excited about it. There's also this, like, this one, and maybe kind of this one. These are more like shimmers, like very powerful shimmers. Like, that's pretty amazing. Look at this shade right here. These are gorgeous. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna do a look with this on. For the first time, I'm actually going to dig into it. I haven't touched it at all. Actually, that's a little bit of a lie. I just, because we lost power, bijli chali gayi thi, so I was going to do my eyes first and then do the rest of my face, but then while I was waiting, I decided to do the rest of my face. And I did use Koi over, this shade is called Koi. I think in the original it's called Bay. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't remember. My friend Dahlia should be able to point that out in the comment below. Do that. But yeah, so this one I did to set the eyeshadow base, like the, you know, the base. I'm so dumb, like I haven't even thought of what look I'm going to do. So I was just like, you know, I'll look at it and try to get some inspiration. There's so many different looks that people come up with. I definitely want to use the pressed pigments. So let's just go in with Admire. This one's called Admire, and we'll use this. It's a little dark, I guess, but maybe I'll mix it with the shade Blushing right here and use that as my transition. So you can see the colors being put down. There's only the slightest kind of kick up. It's not too bad. Like, remember with the fake one, it took a while to build up that transition, even though it did get there. This is really good quality. It's not acting like cheap makeup, which is really, really exciting. Look at that. I just had to do that once. This is definitely comparable to a lot of high-end makeup eyeshadow brands that I have. Let's go in with Romance. I'm using the same brush. I don't know if it was a good idea to put my face on before. I'm scared of the fallout. But to be quite honest, I don't see it right now. And now what I want to do is I want to kind of buff out the top. I use this brush and go back in with Blushing. I love the mirror, it's really big. I kind of want to use this crazy pink color and this color right here. So it stopped recording, but yeah, so I kind of blended out the edges and I used Koi on my brow bone as well, just to highlight that. Maybe I'll add a little bit of Tease. It's a little shimmery, but I'm going to use it on my inner duct corner, but I'm also going to add it up here, just the tiniest bit, and then blend again. I'm blending with the Sephora Tapered Crease brush. I'm going to take another like flat brush, and then I'm going to go in with this pink shade called Flirt, and this will sort of be a base for, I'm going to use this color Angelic. I think it's called it's called Crush in this. I think it's called Angelic in the original palette. Pink is kind of a crazy color, but if it's well blended, it can look good. So basically I have this pink right in the center, and then I'm going to take Crush and I'm going to take it on my finger, because I think we all know by now that you need to apply this with a finger, and put that right in the center. Oh wow, that looks really pretty. And I'm sort of diffusing it over the edges, but I'm kind of almost dragging it in the middle. And then I'm going to take Blushing again and use that to blend it out a bit. Okay, and I also see there's a little bit of fallout, especially from the glitter bits. I think that's pretty. I sort of want to add something else as well, just because I'm so extra like that. Maybe Love? Should I try Love, or should I try this orangey copper color? This color is really calling to me, but I don't know if it's going to go with this look. Okay, see, putting a brush into it is kind of making it fall apart, and then on the brush it's very like not correct. Okay, so I have some fixing spray on it. It's purely experimental. I might just run a little. Okay, scrap that. Fixing spray is not working. It doesn't even feel wet. Let's do it again. What if I do fixing spray first and then go into it? It still looks like it's going to kind of go all over the place. I'm kind of creating like a circle, a semicircle around that, but this is not working. Not with a brush. I think I'll try with my finger again. You know what? Like, these are the same things I've heard about the Huda Beauty palette, and it's obviously a technique that you need to really get down to be able to do it and not get frustrated at the same time, even though it hasn't been that long. But I can imagine when people, you know, who paid $65 for, like, a little annoyed that you have to do all this work. Like, you kind of want the eyeshadow to just work for you. But yeah, this is definitely like glittery, so it's kind of not holding on as well as like this one did. So I just went in with Crush in this finger, and on this finger I have this, which is called Adore. You see how Crush is just holding on to the eyelid better? Okay, so I don't know if you can see, the glitter has a lot of fallout here. So definitely if you want to use one of those colors, you should do your eyes first, because this is falling. The rest of them did not, but this one is. I mean, even if I'm brushing it off, it's not going to get everything. But it's pretty. I'm going to take the shade Tease and put that on the inner like corner, the duct, like I said. Wow. And I'm just also pulling it right down here and up as well. I'm going to take a little bit more Jealousy. Build up the depth on the outer and inner corner. Okay, then I'm also going to go in with Admire, that brown transition shade, and put that on the bottom, and a little bit of blushing. And then I'm going to take Romance and Jealousy, put them on the outer and inner. And I'll leave like a gap right here, just the way I did on the top. So this is like, I feel like the perfect rose gold kind of thing. But I also want to add a little bit of black. So I'm going to take Heartbreak. That's pretty pigmented. I'll just put that right on the outside. Alright, so that's the look I'm going to go with before I do my eyeliner and mascara, and I'm going to do that on the other eye and then get okay, you guys, so I'm just finishing up. These lashes are crazy. They're like, I think the longest lashes I've ever worn in my entire life. They're called Viso Free, but they're really comfortable nonetheless, which is weird. As you get more comfortable with lashes, I think you just want to try something crazier. But getting back to the point, so this is how it finally ended up looking like. I did add a little bit of this shade Beauty, or the pressed pigment, and then I went like I said, I did the Heartbreaker, and I did the same sort of thing in the bottom. So I tried to do the glittery thing in the middle, but I think you would sort of need like a mixing medium or something, because it's kind of difficult to use your finger for your bottom lid, I feel, or bottom lash line. It's much easier to do it on the top, and then just to go in there on the bottom and have it stick is just a little more challenging, especially for me. So my only issue, which is really not an issue, is that, you know, the glitter from the pressed pigments does have a lot of fallout. I didn't experience that with the mattes, but I did with the glitters. So the only thing that I can say is just do your eyes before you do the rest of your face, which I was already going to do. I noticed that it's more on this side, the first eye, you can see it, versus this one, but it's still there. So this $10 palette, you guys, I'm telling you, if you want a cheap dupe for the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, then this is your go-to. It has a mirror with it. It has really pretty packaging. It has great pigmentation. The pressed pigments and the glitters are a little technical. You need to kind of know how to work with them. Even with your fingers, they can kind of like, I think over time I'll get a little more comfortable, and next time when I do use them, I'll definitely do my eyes first and then do the rest of my face, just because I don't want all of that glitter fallout. The mattes are great. They're really, I mean, each and every matte I feel is very pigmented, which is which is just perfect, because that's something like I feel we all sort of struggle with when you buy cheap eyeshadows. For the most part, not always, but you know, some companies really get it right, and this one did. So I was really happy with this purchase. This is only available on a specific website. They have a few other dupes. They have a Modern Renaissance palette dupe. They have the Subculture palette dupe, and I think they're coming out with a few more, which is really cool. It's nice to see that they're good, affordable dupes out there for those people who don't have that kind of money to spend on an eyeshadow palette. So I think that's really great that they have that option out. Like, they're all $10. I don't think you could ask for a better price for the quality that you're getting. I'm really happy I got this. I feel like I'll be using this a lot. It has some great shades in it, and then like the shimmers are just beautiful, and they're really poppin'. So you know, if you want to use this for an evening out, it's great. Like for our weddings and shadiya and mehndis, I think this will be perfect. So I'm really excited to continue to experiment with it, and when I do, maybe I'll let you know. Follow me on my Instagram. That's where I do a lot of my, you know, product reviews and sort of looks and stuff over there as well. So definitely follow me if you aren't already. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what else you would like to see. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications every time I post. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.